It's sunny out. Hi guys, happy Saturday. Happy February 20th, 2021. I'm going to take these off because my transition lenses haven't come back to regular lenses yet. I was just outside. I went up to get the mail. I'm also warming up my car right now so that whenever I go out to clean off the snow and ice from Thursday and Friday, it's not so hard of a job to do. So while I'm filming, my car is currently warming up and just kind of trying to melt off some of the snow that's on top. There's not much left because of all the sun. It's not that warm out, but the sun is definitely melting some of the snow. So I have been lazy and I haven't cleaned off my car yet. So I'm now going to do that today. And I wasn't even going to do it today, but then I was like, well, I need to go get the mail. I might as well do this while it's sunny out, and then I won't have to do it tomorrow. I might be driving tonight, so I was like, I might as well just do it now. So, okay. Anyways, I hope you're all having a great day, a nice weekend. If you are having a nice relaxing weekend like I am, I woke up today and just kind of like vegged out and been lazy and taking it easy today. So I'm not really doing a whole lot. I got up, had my coffee. I'm still having my coffee and it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've been stitching and knitting and playing my computer game, and now I decided I'm going to film because I do have some dinner plans with friends this evening and wanted to make sure I got my video in before I went out for the evening. And then I wanted to come back just to relax and stitch and enjoy my evening. Tomorrow I do have some paperwork and stuff I have to do, take care of for work, and just kind of wrap up the weekend before I get ready for the work week. So I have that to do in the morning, and then I'm going to relax and stitch the rest of the day. So that is the plan for the weekend. I'm having a nice crafty weekend for the most part. So last night I ended up thinking I was going to cook, and I ended up not cooking at all. My friend who had a haircut in Trenton last night asked me if I wanted to ride along. So I was like, yeah, why not? Let me get out of the house. So instead of doing a lot of crafting and cooking in the house last night, I ended up not really doing any of that. So my plans that I had talked about yesterday did get kind of curtailed a bit. However, I did get to do some knitting in the car because it's about a half hour-ish ride north to Trenton. And whenever I'm not driving in the car and it's a half hour or so ride in the car, I take knitting. So I didn't have any socks ready to go that I could knit easily in the car. But then I remembered that I had a dishcloth. So I went ahead and pulled out the dishcloth that I had on the go. I'm not really in any hurry on this dishcloth, I guess. This is Dishy from Knit Picks, 100% cotton. This is in the color Azure. The color Azure number 25412. And I'm just knitting away at this. This is the, I forget what the name of this pattern is. It's a free pattern on Ravelry that I found. And this is one of my favorite patterns for dishcloths. Again, I don't use them for dishcloths. I use them for everything but dishcloths. I basically use them for coasters and things like that, to put underneath my plants as like furniture, basically like doilies. So I give them away. I give them as gifts. My mom gets a lot of them. She likes to use them for the same thing that I do, for doily type things, furniture protectors whenever you put pots or candles or anything like that down on your furniture, just to protect your furniture. So by the time we got to Trenton, it was dark, so I really couldn't knit anymore, and I had to stay in the car while he was getting his hair cut because of COVID. You can't have any visitors in the waiting areas of the salons yet in New Jersey, so I watched FlossTube while he was getting his hair cut, and then we went to a local diner and met a friend for dinner. So I think I put 4 or 5 rows in, and then today I put another 2 or 3 rows in. So I think I'm about halfway on this one. Again, I have the pattern memorized. It's really easy, and I just knit away. So I'm going to continue working on that here and there. This is nice to pull out when you have nothing and you just need something easy to pull out and knit. I take it along with me whenever I need to go somewhere. Next up, I did go ahead last night whenever we did get home, and I pulled out my Britain & Stitches Heritage Crafts the British Isles. And again, if you remember from yesterday, I was knitting. I was stitching the English crest. That is right here. So this part of the English crest on the map, and I finally got it done. So here is what it looks like today. So I went ahead and finished the English crest. And the only thing is, I'm not sure if it needs to be backstitched like the whole way around. So there's what it looks like. Very pleased with it. It was, like I said yesterday, very fiddly, very, nitpicky or whatever you want to call it. But it looks great. I'm really happy with it. My friend is very pleased with it so far. I give him update pictures whenever I do something, of progress or of significance. And I'm going to continue working on it. I don't know if I'm going to work on it any today or tomorrow just because I'm working on London. So I did work on that and got that done last night. And that was my goal. So once I got that done, I put it away. This is on 28 count. This is on 28 count ale by Picture This Plus. And I'm stitching it 2/2 on the 28 count. The back stitching is one strand of the called for the back stitching. So there you can see the different, what it looks like so far. So very pleased with that. I like how it's coming along. So that is nice and enjoyable stitch. I'm starting to get into the groove with this piece. At first it was kind of hard for me to process how I wanted to go about working on this one, but I'm getting to where I'm finding how I want to go about working on this piece. Because you know how every piece has its own way of the process that you work through it, either blocks of color or the way you follow the chart. Well, this one is very unique for me on that, so it's taking a little bit for me to get used to how I want to focus on that one. Next up then, like I said yesterday, I wanted to focus on a little bit of the Little House Needleworks Coming to America. So I am stitching this on 28 count. mushroom Lugana that I coffee dyed. And if you noticed on my channel, I did post my coffee dye tutorial that I promised that was coming out. I hope you enjoy that. Again, that is just the way I do coffee dyeing, along with some information regarding coffee dyeing that I did as far as research that, you know, I thought was relevant to the process. So I really hope you like that tutorial. There are other tutorials out there. That's just how I do mine. You need to find the one that works for you. Anyways, I am doing Coming to America on 28 count mushroom Lugana that I coffee dyed. So it's a Zweigart based mushroom Lugana. And here is where I got to today. So last night, all I did last night was stitch the white sails, which they're not really white. They're like 3865 or something like that. So I stitched those last night. Then I got really tired. I just wasn't really feeling like stitching anymore last night. So, but I wasn't ready to put this away, even though I said Saturday and Sunday I was going to work on London. So I wanted to do this a little bit. So I said I was going to work on this for about an hour this morning, and then I was going to put it away. So I decided to stitch the water underneath the skyline of New York. So you can see there's a skyline there, and there is a little bit of a water line, and it's the same color as the water down here at the bottom. So I decided to stitch whatever water I could along the skyline here. It goes a little bit further that way, but where the Q-snap is, I just can't get to that. So I went ahead and stitched that up. And then I wanted to see how it was going to look with a little bit of the building on top of it. So I started stitching just a little bit of the skyline right here. So that is what the skyline is going to look like. There is one other color of like the windows in the buildings. I'm going to wait until I have this all stitched up, and then I will put that color in last. But that is the progress on Coming to America. I really enjoy stitching on this piece. I love how it's coming along so far, but I needed to pull out London. I didn't need to pull out London. I was torn as if I wanted to continue working on the skyline and get that done, but I also wanted to work on London. So I decided to put this away. This is definitely going to come out again soon, but that is where I got to on Coming to America. So like I said, London did make an appearance today. I didn't do a whole lot of stitching on London, but I did do some stitching. So here is London. London is a Thea Governor kit that I got from Thea Governor. They gave it to me for a review 3 years ago now. 4 years ago. I think it was like 2017. Anyways, I started this June 2017. And I got it from Thea Governor to do a review of their kits. So here is what it looks like. I'm doing it on Black Ada, 18 count Black Ada, 1/2 with the called for fabric, with the fabric and the flosses that come in the kit. And here is where we are. I don't know why I keep moving around. Here is where we are so far today. And let me see what I can put behind it so you don't get the light. So again, I am working on the National Gallery right here. And all I did so far today let me see, can I get this so it doesn't like... There we go. So all I did today was I did another color to fill in more of this section here and more of the rotunda. So I'm very pleased with how it's coming along. I'm going to continue working on this because, like I said, I really want to use this as a focus this month, even though I haven't stitched on it a whole lot. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with how it's turning out so far. So again, this is 18 count black Ada, stitched 1 over 1 on the black Ada. They actually give you DMC threads in the kit or flosses, and that's where it is so far. Very happy with how it's coming along. So by the time I got to London today, I was just at the point where I stitched the one color and then I needed a break. And then I just decided to put stitching down for a little bit and come to my computer and do a few other things. So that is where we're at. I'm going to continue working on this afternoon, this evening, and tomorrow. So hopefully we'll make some good progress. Once I get the white areas of the National Gallery, I'm probably going to come over and fill in the rest of Royal Albert Hall, which is the orangey color building, and the dreaded lamppost on the Buckingham Palace gate. So that is where we are at on London so far. I'm very happy with how it's coming along. Hoping to make some good progress in this in 2021. But again, like I said, I'm not making any goals for this piece, because when I start to make goals, my goals fall apart. So there we are. I hope you enjoy looking at, I know you all enjoy looking at this piece, because every time I pull it out, you all ooh and all at this in the comment section. So that is the plan. So tonight I'm going to work on London. Maybe I'll do a bit of knitting. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see how things go. But the plan is definitely going to be to work on London. And tomorrow as well. I don't know if any other pieces will make an appearance today or tomorrow. You'll just have to check in with my videos and find out. That's all I have for you today. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded into YouTube, and then I'm going to get ready, go clean off the rest of my car, and then get ready for my dinner plans, and then stitch. So I hope you all have a crafty day. Happy Saturday. Exude that kindness that we all should be doing all day, every day. And until I see you next time, don't forget to always be creative.